In today's class, we are going to revise a lesson from Blossoms, and the name of the lesson is An April Day, written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. So in this poem, the poet describes a day of April month. He notices and celebrates the beauty of nature in spring, the flowers, forests, saplings, the morning and the evening. It is a beautiful portrayal that consists of minute details that only comes after a great deal of observation. This poem has a joyous tone and is full of imagery. The poet is basically trying to tell that April is the month of freshness and freedom, when everything is bright and beautiful. Now we are going to deal with the questions. So let's begin. Section 1. Long answer type questions. Question number 1. How does the poet H.W. Longfellow begin the poem An April Day? Part B of the same question. What does he reflect on? So girls, I will discuss the answers with you all, but try to frame the answers using your own words. Alright? So the first part's answer can be written in this way, that the poet introduces us to the spring season. He begins the poem by describing how the warm sun returns to bring life to the flowers and trees. He mentions his love for the spring season. The second part's answer can be that Longfellow reflects on a beautiful day in April. Okay? Next question. Why is it sweet to visit the woods during springtime? So the probable answer is that one can enjoy a lovely walk in the woods during springtime. Flowers bloom on the plain. The trees are filled with leaves. Forest glades teem with their bright forms, and multicolored birds are singing softly. Therefore, it is sweet to visit the woods during springtime, to admire the beauty of nature. Question number 3. Why do you think the poet loves the season well? So in this answer you can write that the poet loves the spring season. This is because nature comes alive and it is pleasant to walk about in the woods watching the flowers bloom. The trees are teeming with green leaves, and it is the season to harvest crops. The birds sing their sweet songs. There are no clouds foretelling storms, and bright sunlight fills the woods, hills, and valleys. Okay? Question number 4. How does the poet describe the growth of the new sapling? So the probable answer could be that the poet explains the natural process of the germination of a seed. The seed that got cold due to the winters still survives the harsh climatic condition, deriving its needs for sustenance from the loose soil. Question number 5. What do the birds do during the spring season? So you can write that during the spring season, the birds are full of happy mood and sing to their brim. The beautiful birds fly under the sun, spreading the colors of nature and soothing sounds to the ears of the witnesses. Question number 6. Which stanza is the most picturesque of all in the poem and why? So the 5th stanza is the most picturesque of all in the poem. Now here you have to give a specific reason as to why you are choosing the 5th stanza as the most picturesque of all in the poem. So here the poet is drawing a picture of the forest and the hills that is stunning to look at. We as readers can actually see a glowing mountain top with the forests shining in and out. Therefore, this stanza suggests the level of imagination of the poet, which is extreme. All right, let's continue. Section 2, short answer type questions. Question number 1. What does the poet celebrate and describe in this poem? So the probable answer could be, throughout the poem, Longfellow celebrates the spring season and describes his affinity for the natural environment during springtime. Next, question number 2. Why is the poet excited about visiting the woods in the spring season? So you can write that the poet is excited about visiting the woods in the spring season because in the spring season, new flowers come up and a variety of vegetation is seen sprouting all over the plain. So basically, the poet wants to experience this lovely sight, and therefore he is excited about visiting the woods in the spring. Question number 3. What cannot be seen in the sky during the spring season? So the probable answer is during the spring season, there are no dark clouds to be seen in the sky, and there is no natural indication of upcoming storms. Next, question number 4. What does the winter's cold do to the trees? So you can write that during winter, the trees are stricken to the heart with cold and therefore they droop. Question number 5. What did the forest glades and the drooping tree do? So the probable answer could be that the forest glades were teeming with bright forms, which means they were present in large numbers and were very bright. The drooping tree started to perk up, which means it started to regain energy, though stricken to the heart with winter's cold. All right. Next question. How does the poet portray the month of April? So here you can write that the poet portrays the month of April as the month of freshness and freedom, when everything is bright and beautiful. Now the last question, that is question number 7, is why do you think the poem is titled An April Day? Part B of the same question. Suggest an alternative title. So the first part's answer can be written in this way. The poem is about a day in April when the season of spring begins, and that is why it is called an April day. Clear? Now, an alternative title could be A Day in Spring. Okay? Let's continue. Section 3, Objective Type Questions. Now, this you are going to solve on your own. Question number 1. What is H.W. Longfellow well known for? Question number 2. What has returned again? Question number 3. Which season has been described by the poet in this poem? Question number 4. Where does the sapling draw its sustenance from? Question number 5. What are the birds doing in the poem? Question number 6. Where does the softly warbled song come from? Question number 7. Where does the green slope throw its shadow? Question number 8. Why are the silver woods covered with light? Next, Now students, we are going to revise a chapter from grammar, and the name of the chapter is Words Often Confused and Misused. Let's continue. Now in this chapter, we are going to deal with homophones. Alright? So, what are homophones? Homophones are pairs of words that sound the same but have distinctly different meanings and different spellings. So basically, a homophone is a word that is pronounced the same as another word but differs in meaning as well as spelling. Understanding homophones is a very vital part. It is indeed an essential part of mastering the English language, both for vocabulary building and spelling. Examples of homophones with meanings. 1. B-O-A-R-D, board, means a plank of wood. B-O-R-E-D, bored, characterized by boredom, when you get bored of something, right? So here you can clearly see that both the words have different meanings and different spellings, but the pronunciation is the same. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Number 2, BRAKE, a mechanism that causes a vehicle to stop. BREAK, break, to smash into pieces, when something breaks. Okay? 3. PRINCIPAL, principal, means the head of a school. And PRINCIPLE means rule of conduct or a fundamental truth. 4. MEAT, meat, means animal tissue used as food. MEET, meet, means to come face to face, when we meet someone, right? 5. HEAL, heal, to restore to health. And HEEL, heel, means the hind part of your foot. Let's continue. Some examples of homophones, including the words used in a sentence, are as follows. So let's have a look. 1. CELL, which means a small room in which a prisoner is locked up. So cell means a small room where prisoners are kept, right? So the sentence is, if you commit a crime, you will be arrested and end up in a prison cell. Next word is SELL, which means hand over in exchange for money. And the sentence is, I'm going to sell my car. Number 2, die, die, meaning stop living. The sentence is, every year millions of people die of hunger. Next word, dye, dye means a natural or synthetic substance used to add a color or change the color of something. The sentence over here is, Peter wants to dye his hair. Number 3, affect, affect, which means to produce effect, and the other meaning is influence. Poverty can affect anyone regardless of age and race. Next word is effect, and the spelling is effect, which means result. This medicine has no side effects. Next, 4, allowed, allowed, means permitted. When you permit somebody to do something. And the sentence over here is, she was not allowed to leave the room. That means she was not permitted to leave the room. Next word, allowed, allowed, which means loudly. He read the document aloud. Number 5, born, born, existing as a result of birth. The sentence is, that is the house where Jack was born. Next word is born, born, which means endure. The old man has borne many hardships, which means that the old man has endured a lot of hardships. Okay? Number 6, cattle. Cows, bulls, buffaloes. We all know the meaning of cattle. This town has a large cattle market. Next word is kettle. Spelling is kettle, which means a metallic vessel for boiling water. And the sentence over here is, a tea kettle was already whistling when they entered. Next, number 7, dear, dear, regarded with deep affection. Another meaning is expensive. All my dear friends came to see me. The next word is deer, deer, which we all know it's a wild animal. The hunter shot an arrow at the deer. Number 8, marry, marry, means wed. The sentence is, Ella was married in a church. The next word is merry, merry. It means to enjoy. The sentence is, the joy of the heart makes the face merry. So merry means enjoy. All right? Number 9. Stationery, stationery, meaning writing materials. The shop handles paper and stationery. Next word, stationery, spelling is Stationary, which means not moving, something which is fixed. It does not move. And the sentence over here is, the stars appear stationary because they are so far away. Next, number 10, hole, which means a hollow place in a solid body or surface. The dog had dug a hole in the ground. Next word is hole, and this whole means all of or entire. The sentence is, tell me the whole story, means tell me the entire story. Number 11, hair, means part of the head. Sentence is, she has long black hair. Next word, hare, means an animal. A brown hare sits on the field. All right. Number 12, pray, which means to offer prayers. We pray to God daily. Next word, pray. Prey is the spelling, and this pray means victim. The sentence over here is, the seals are easy prey for sharks. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Let's continue. Exercise 1. Choose the right word given in the brackets. Number 1. Teaching is an honorary/honorable profession. Number 2. Words cannot describe the beauty of the vale/vale. Number 3. Travel the way/way you wish to go. Number 4. His zealous/jealous attitude made him a winner in overcoming every obstacle of life. Number 5. I need to practice/practice a little more. Number 6. The prince succeeded to the throne/throne. Number 7. Who wants a piece/piece of cake? And number 8 is, we took the quickest route/route. Next, exercise 2. Make sentences. Now, while you are doing this exercise, first you have to find out the meanings of these words and then frame sentences using the words. All right? Number 1, weather. Number 2, lose. Number 3, herd. Number 4, sail. And number 5, write. right. So, girls, please go through the chapters thoroughly and solve the assignments carefully. Thank you.